Hello, it's Karen here with Altered Pages. I want to share a video of me doing a mixed media canvas. I have already stenciled on the word angels. I don't know if you can see it. And I did a little stenciling down here. We are working in conjunction with Craft Attitude this month. So I have a beautiful image. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I wanted to get this started so it could be drying. What I'm doing is I'm applying gesso. My image is going to be here, and I want it to appear like there is a lighter space. And so when you put your gesso down, anything going on top of gesso is going to be a little lighter. Okay, so I'm doing like a ray of, because I'm going to be doing clouds, so I'm kind of doing like a ray of light right here. So I wanted it to be coated in gesso. And this canvas is just an 8x10 canvas. I've printed my image on a 5x7 size of the Craft Attitude film. I'm getting ready to show you that, and then while I'm showing you that, this can dry and we can get started painting. Alright, let me put this in water and let me show you what I have. Here's our package of Craft Attitude that we received, and it's printable craft film. Now when you open it up, you're going to get some directions. I do advise you to read those. And you're going to get a package of film. It looks like paper, but there is film on one side. And I have already printed my angel, which is an Altered Pages picture. So when you print it, here's the film. I started pulling it up so you could see it. Because I have words on mine, I had to print the mirror image, okay? So that when I peel this off, the word, because we're going to be gluing it down like this, the words will be where we can see them, okay? So I'm not quite done with my canvas yet, so I did want to show you that. Here's what it'll look like. And it's delicate, but not too delicate. And you get this applied on here with just glue. But we want to do something to our background first. So my gesso's not quite dry. I'm going to start mixing up some blues. I really like Pacific blue. It's has more red in it, so it's a more purpley color blue. And we're going to need white. Tone it down. Because it's a film, the Craft Attitude product is going to show through whatever you put it on, okay? I'm almost out of white. I have a backup here, but I didn't know if I would need it or not. So hold on a minute. Let me get my... And I'm just using like whatever acrylic paint that you would like to use is perfectly okay. I can even use my gesso. And I do want it kind of watered down. We're going to start with the light areas first and work our way to darker, okay? And I want this area down here to be kind of light. So we're going to start dropping the color in all the way around that texture that I've already put on there. I'm going to get that good and colored in, because you're going to see that the film actually goes right over top of whatever texture, whatever color you have, any of that. It goes right in that, okay? And this stencil kind of reminded me of clouds, so that's why I used that. I'm not going to be real picky about this because I want it kind of light, so I may even take take a rag and wipe some of it away, and we will definitely be shading. Shading a lot of it. I could have used a bigger brush, I guess. That would have helped too, wouldn't it? But that's okay. I'm just dropping this in. I'm just adding water to my paint. I've been working on a lot of watercolors this week, so I've kind of got in the watercolor mood too. And you can always get that effect with your acrylic paints by watering them down. But you still want some pigment in there. And we're gonna layer some stuff over here on this side too. So we will and then we're going to darken the edges coming in. I want my angel face to be really, really light right here. Let me just switch over to a larger brush so you don't have to wait so long for me to get done. Make sure I was using some red, so I want to make sure I can get my brush clean here. Still a little red in it, but it'll work. Oh yeah, we can move along a little better. And paint right over top of that gesso. Gesso acts as a resist, so if we got it too dark in the area where the gesso's at, we can wipe off and get it to remove because it acts as a resist. And we do want it darker. I want my edges darker, so I'm going to feather those in too. Just keep working with it. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Because I want the rays to be coming toward the angel, that's why I'm moving my brush in that direction right here, okay? And I want it to be very translucent right there. And I'll come back with some white right there. And the rest, I want it to look like clouds. And I like using a rag or a sponge a lot. I do that a lot in my paintings to get texture, to get movement. And around here, I want it darker around here, so I'm going to pounce in some of the darker. I want it darker up in here. I like ragging techniques, do you? So I don't want to take away all of it, but I want it to work into the rays coming down too. You can even pick up some white, pounce it in there on it, get that mottled effect going. Because we do want it to I want it to look heavenly. Because she's an angel, you know? We're going to come back and make the words show up after all this dries. And pick up a little more white. Turn my little rag. using your husband's old t-shirts is really good for this kind of stuff. I just have cut up a bunch of my husband's. Of course, get his permission first. Get him to clean out his drawer, you know. Now, this is very much the effect I'm going for. Because my angel's going to go here. This needs to dry a little bit. And I'm going to get me some sprays. And I'll be back. Okay. I have finished up my word. I have it like I want it. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Where I dropped water accidentally. Well, let's do some of that. Because you know what? I love these happy accidents sometimes. Don't you? So I'll just spray some water on there. And we'll pick up some of that paint. So we just roll this right over it. Oh yeah. That looks even better, doesn't it? Here, I had it dry too. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look how much more detail and stuff it added. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Let me hit it with the heat tool because we need to glue on the film. Okay, because you want it really dry. We're getting ready to add some gel medium. Now, here's my angel. I figure I'm going to put her like right around there. And see how the rays are coming in? And so I need to start like right here, putting that on. And I can definitely use a brush for that. Because you just need a very, very thin coat of gel medium, okay? It does not have to be very thick at all. She's going to go right over top of this texture right here. And we're going to rub her in. Rub the film down. And if your canvas isn't dry, your paint's going to... Now, like I said, you got to do the side that you printed needs to go down on your surface. Okay, so I just take a soft cloth and rub her down. We'll rub the film down. That way you can get around all that texture. And whatever you have down, that's what's showing through. Now this is a kind of dark image, so I just love the angel. But as you can see, it's coming right through my texture. My texture is coming right through that film. You can see it very well. I just love this new way of applying our pictures or words, anything. You can print anything on this. It's very, very beautiful. I've heard people make jewelry with it, all kinds of things. So I hope that you'll try it. I'm going to probably do another thing or two to my canvas. I'll show you the finished product and pictures at the end. Thank you for watching. And be sure and shop at Altered Pages for any collage sheets or products that you might need. Be sure and check it out. Thanks. Have a blessed day.